we're in Manchester, just down the road. There's the town hall and all sorts of interesting places. Almost exactly 10 years ago, I was here at the Turing 100 Centenary Conference. It was an amazing event, right? And there were world-class people there, including, and I had the pleasure of meeting Vint Cerf, the father of the internet, one of the co-inventors of TCP/IP, Donald Knuth, the so-called father of the analysis of software algorithms, basically the writer of the tech, the main text on software programming, sort of got all their autographs. And one guy called Fred Brooks, he wrote a fantastic book called The Mythical Man-Month, which is, it's like legendary in the software industry. And as he describes it himself, everybody knows about it. A few people quote from it, but not many people live it. A bit like the Bible, he said. But anyway, it's a very famous book. And my copy is signed. I've got my copy signed by Fred Brooks. And interestingly enough, there was an anniversary edition of his book that was published, where he went back and looked on some of his ideas on software engineering and what he learned in the subsequent time, and how he was looking towards the present and the future. And it's very, very interesting that he said, and it was obvious to him that the one problem in the original book was that it assumed a waterfall process, and then he said, and he explained why effective software development needs to be iterative, and there's a great explanation about that. And he explained why good software development needs to be incremental, and he explained that, and he said, he says, I love tools. He said, so you've got to use more tools, but even more important than anything is you've got to have the right people. The quality of the people in the team are more important than any tool or process factor. But basically, the process needs to be incremental and iterative to maximize your chances of success. And I thought that was amazing. And what I find really funny is that anniversary edition of his book was published in 1995, right, which is when the first final GAMP 1 basically was published. So I think it's about time we really listened to Fred Brooks and what he said in 1995. And, he was incremental and iterative approaches, use tools, but most importantly, ensure that it's truly and properly trained, qualified and expert people who are doing the job, because that's how you'll get success.